So today I'm going to go on a bit of a road trip with the VW ID3, which should be interesting. I'm setting off from Poole in Dorset and I'm heading up to Hemel Hempstead, just sort of northwest of London. I'm going to go to the ski centre tomorrow and then Warner Brothers tour, you know, with Harry Potter and everything the day after that. So got a few good things coming up. But there's three of us going, so me, my wife and my son, and we've rammed this car up to the max. You'd think we were going for 2 weeks as normal. But because we're going skiing, we've got to put all of our helmets and boots and coats and all of the lapels and, you know, all of the ski gear basically. So that's been quite a lot to squish in. A laptop, clothes, bags and all of the rest of it. But I'll give you a quick tour and I'll show you the back and you'll see what I mean. It's quite loaded up. But so far so good. I've got the car charged around here. There you go. We've got it to 190 miles of range, so that's pretty good. And I'm hoping that will get us there, because I think it's about 103 miles maybe. So let's see. But let me just show you the inside a second of how we are packing wise. Excuse the wind if it's windy. It might not record me so great, but there you go. I've had to put the seats down, which is where the split seats come in real well. I've got coat down here. I've got helmets and bags, and there's a nice little slot there for my 9-year-old. Let me zoom out. There we go. Nice little slot. And I've had to put this down just to get this monster suitcase in. And then he doesn't know yet, but he's going to go to this cool scooter park as well. So I told him we're taking the scooter. He doesn't really know why we bothered, but never mind, he soon will. And there you go. There's one, I would say, medium kind of weekender suitcase. And this one's a classic 2-weeker. And yes, we are only going for 2 nights, I know. But yeah, I've got boots and then we've got a helmet. So that gives you an indication of the size of the boot, the VW ID3, without the parcel shelf. Obviously just taking that out. And yeah, let's just follow the journey and see how we got on with our range. So we've made it now to Fleet Services. Just thought we'd stop off and get a Waitrose, grab some sandwiches and what have you. The car has done really well. It's been a nice chilled out journey so far. We've done 68 miles and the meter, whatever you want to call it, there you go, that says 125. So it is pretty much bang on. It's done a great job in terms of, you know, keeping the accuracy of the number of miles left and considering how far we've gone. So very, very good so far. And now, as I say, we're in Fleet Services. You can probably just about see all of the Tesla chargers over there, nicely lined up. I do miss them. That's the thing about not having a Tesla. Right? You're not using those at the moment. Though, as I understand it, soon, I know in some other countries already they've started allowing Tesla chargers to be used for other branded cars. So maybe that will come to the UK as well. I don't know, maybe at some point. They have got a couple of chargers here, but they're usually either broken or taken. So not very useful if you don't drive a Tesla coming into Fleet Services here in Hampshire at the moment. But never know, things may well improve. So I'm going to go grab some food and I'll see you in a bit. So I've made it now to Hemel Hempstead, and no problems at all. Didn't have to charge on the way, which is great because I really did not want to. If we look now, how many miles we've got left on the VW ID3, we've got 80 miles left now. So it's just 10 miles out. So the journey was 104 miles, and we had 194 miles when we started. We've got 80 left, so it's only out by 10 miles. For the whole journey. So first of all, we went to Fleet Services and then here to Hemel Hempstead. So pretty accurate, really. That's not too bad at all. You know, taking into account variables like obviously the weather. It's using power for things like the windscreen wipers. We've got the aircon on. So there's a lot going on, lights and everything else. Using extra power. We've got quite a bit of weight on board, I suppose, with 3 of us, and then all of the suitcases and goodness knows what else we've got here. So it's done really well, I think. And the VW ID3, very, very comfortable for journeys like this. I've had it in eco mode. If I switch it around a minute, just here there's different modes. You just press it basically, and then it just goes through. If I turn the ignition on, as it were, there you go. We've had it in eco mode, but you can, you know, normally have it in maybe comfort and sport and so on. So you can just switch through the modes. And I think what it does is it asks you to I think it's 80 miles an hour is the speed limit on here when you do that. And it accelerates slower. So it's just that little bit more economical, and it just preserves power. And I just thought I'd put it on that because I really didn't want to get out and charge today. Couldn't be bothered. But when we're going to leave here in a little while, then we're going to go down the country again near Watford. I think Beaconsfield, to a hotel, and hopefully they've got a charger there that is free. They said they've got 2 chargers, so I'm hoping to be able to charge this overnight, and then it'll be absolutely fine for us for the next couple of days running around this area. And then we'll need to charge it one more time, I would imagine, to get back to Poole in Dorset. So if you like this video, if you found it interesting, please do like and subscribe. If you want to learn more about how I got this car, I've got other videos on the company I got it from. It's called On2, but the quick nuts and bolts of it are that instead of buying the car or leasing the car, you subscribe to it. You pay a monthly fee. This one is $589 a month. It's the Family Life Pro model of the VW ID3, and it includes everything like your insurance, your breakdown cover, everything, all your motoring expenses, your charging. You get all these charging cards that you could use. So it's a no deposit, and you just pay by the month. So if you only want it for a month, fine, just have it for a month and give it back. 2 months, no problem. Unlike a normal lease, which is like 12, 12, 24, 36 or 48 months. So it's a lot sort of more flexible way of having the car, and it's worked really well for me. I've been using On2 now for about 2.5 years now, so quite a while. We've got another car coming next week, actually. We're swapping the VW up for a Peugeot E2008, so I'll be doing some more reviews on that at some point as well. But I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. So I went to the hotel, and guess what? Their charger was taken up. They had 2 chargers, and one of them was a dedicated Tesla charger. The other one was for anyone with an electric car, of which now there are quite a few. And so there was a Volvo XC40 that had taken up the spot, and of course they've just disappeared. So they've left it on there all night. I've had to come down the road and jump onto a BP Pulse. BP Pulse, let me just get them out here. There you go, look. You can see the units, brand new BP Pulse at a petrol station. They now have chargers here, which is lucky. And it's charging pretty fast, actually, setting me up for tomorrow. 173 miles per hour charge. And yeah, it's charging at a pretty good old rate. I think it was 44 kilowatts, something like that. So I've had to do this in order to make sure I'm okay for tomorrow. But this is the problem. As more cars come on the road that are electric, there is not enough chargers to cope yet. And so here we are. But the good thing is because I'm with On2, they give you all these cards here, and you can go and charge all over the place. And this one, of course, is the one I've had to use just here, the BP Pulse, which has got me free charging right here at this station, and it won't be too long. And then thankfully the hotel is also just down the road, which is great. So yeah, BP have come to the rescue, and I shall be back to the hotel very shortly and set up fully charged for the next day.